All right, guys, for Facebook group members only, just a sneak peek. Tim from SwingCatalyst has been here all day getting the force plate installed, and we've been tinkering with it and testing things and measuring stuff and quantifying all of the stuff in my swing so that you guys can see the true science behind how to get the most out of your swing, protect your body, and using these tools to help you understand. Now, of course, you're going to be like, hey, I don't have a force plate in my house. It doesn't matter. It's understanding what I'm going to show you that you're going to see in your own swing that you can measure and quantify with the force plate that's going to help you understand. So I'm just going to do a quick intro. It's going to be a super short video just to kind of introduce you to this stuff because it's super cool. I apologize for the flickering screen in the background because that's just the new cameras that we're using. Obviously, it doesn't like the, I believe it's the refresh rate or that's going on with the projector there, but we'll work on that. So anyway, some super cool quick numbers that you're going to start to see a lot more of. The first one on the right here, this horizontal force, you'll see that basically that should peak during the transition. So when you're just shifting back to the left, right? So when you look at the face-on view, I'll just put a quick line over here, that you'll see that as I begin to shift to the right, as I move off that right hip line, you can see that peaking over here on the right with the force that I'm generating. And then what you want to see on the decel side is that that matches up. Basically, however much you put into the backswing is what you put into the downswing, just showing those two forces kind of equal out. You'll see during the transition when you, and again, I'm using a lot of SwingCatalyst's data for what they've seen on their tour pros for kind of these benchmarks. This may be spot on the money. It may change as we look at how to optimize things to really generate force and protect the body. So you'll see they use, when the left arm is parallel to the ground, that you should be reaching peak torque, which is right on the money there. So I'm at peak torque, and this other factor here, force factor 1.42. This is a 7-iron. I think they said in the tour averages it's 1.2 something, give or take a little bit. This is just how much you're getting out of your body, your mass, and how much capability you have. So basically, if you're kind of getting everything out of your body and everything's kind of matching up, you're generating the amount of body weight that you have, it would be 1.0. Again, the tour pros are 1.2-ish with the irons. 1.42 is a high number. It just means I'm getting a lot out of my body mass, because obviously the force plate can measure how much I weigh and then see how much force I'm generating torque versus how much I weigh. So I'm just getting a lot of torque, which makes sense because it's called rotary swing. We're generating a lot of rotational force here. So quite a pretty high number there. And that as I continue to come down, what they want to see is about the time from when the lead arm is parallel to the ground to the time that the shaft is parallel to the ground is when you're going to see a peak in vertical force. And you'll see my peak vertical force is, this is the screen here, 139%. So that's pretty close there. So in between lead arm parallel and shaft parallel is when I'm hitting peak vertical force. And then as we come down into impact, you'll see that torque has gone down, way down. All these forces should be decelling by the time so that we get this transfer of energy to release into the club so that we peak out so that the club can move fast and so that our body can begin to chill out. And so that leads to 192 yard 7-iron. A few feet offline here, but just a quick introduction to what this is going to do. It's going to be so awesome for me to be able to explain to you guys how to generate forces with your body and showing you what it's going to look like when you're looking at yourself in the mirror and on video, showing you how to generate these peak forces. So I'm going to do a lot more content coming soon, but I was just so excited to finally got it working and everything's up and running and seeing all the things that I want to fix in my own swing now and all the things that are bothering me, but obviously still able to produce pretty good speed. I think this was a 90, I don't know, 90, I have to look, I don't know why the club data is not here. See, still got to tinker with this stuff. I got the ball speed there, but the club data is not on there for some reason. And so just for those of you that are curious, the club speed was 93.3. So not super efficient strike, but pretty close. So anyway, this is what's coming soon to Rotary Swing.